We need the community to band together for this Easter egg. I'm Red Bandit, and today we're discussing this brand new Easter egg in Red Dead Redemption 2 that looks just like the Chiliad Mystery. So, as you're seeing here on screen, there is indeed strange drawings and markings all over the mountains in Red Dead Redemption 2, depicting men walking through portals, pyramids, and strange structures. Now, I believe much like GTA 5, there is more to this than just some drawings. And there is indeed a time traveler that is actually part of this Easter egg. And I'll explain exactly why I say that and give you my evidence in just a few short moments. But in the meantime, these have been some of the cave drawings and carvings you can find. Definitely not drawings you'd expect to see in a world from 1899, and especially if those rock carvings are ancient, how would they know about skyscrapers and all of these various different things? So, who gives you this side activity in Red Dead Redemption 2? Well, as you can see here, we are at a cabin in the southwestern area of the map near Strawberry, and who you're looking for is a man named Francis Sinclair. You can find this anywhere throughout the game, no matter where you are in the story mode. And Francis asks you to give him some of the rock carving drawings. If you haven't found any yet, you need to go across the world and find them, and I'll be showing you some of them and their locations shortly. But take a look at Francis's face. There you go. There is a pink birthmark upon his face. Oh wow, so what, you may say? Well, he's also wearing blue clothing. Who else wears blue clothing and always talk about face marks and birthmarks in GTA 5, you may wonder? Well, that would be the Kiflom Epsilon program religious cult in the game of GTA 5. As you can see here, this is a depiction of one of the disciples or descendants from GTA 5. The first carving can be found on Mount Hagen, just here north of where we begin this stranger mission. And as you can see, this is probably the most remote carving, and it depicts a blimp, skyscrapers, and various other strange structures. The next one is just north of that, and these ones are going to be very clumped together, but as you can see here, it's going to be by this tiny little river once you go over the bridge. You just need to walk up this small little crevice here, or this little walkway, and as you can see, this rock carving depicts someone walking through a portal. It may not be clear to you that that's what it is just yet, but I'll show you exactly why I say that later on in the video. The next one here, unfortunately I didn't get any gameplay of it. However, I will be able to show you some screenshots of where it is on the map, and this one is going to be located just across the river on one of the rock faces. As you can see there, that's exactly where you need to be, down on one of the lower levels. Now, the next rock carving that I wanted to show you guys is definitely something more suitable to the Western era. This is going to be an angel. People were very religious, and of course, if these are ancient, this is going to be a very religious oriented picture. There you go, right across the river from where we were as well. Like I said, these ones are very close within proximity of each other. The next one here is a pyramid, and this is what really got me interested in this Easter egg and in these strange carvings across the map, because pyramids always surround mystery. The pyramids as they are altogether are a mystery, but to find them in the middle of America carved into ancient rocks is interesting to say the least, and there's plenty of these carvings to come that just don't make any sense. So that's where you can find that one. So then we also have a strange carving up here, which you'll be able to see a bit more clearly in a few moments. And this is where the thing really goes on, and we're going to keep rinsing and repeating this until I've shown you guys all of the locations. As you can see there, that is the other half of someone coming through what I would believe to be a portal located north of Annesburg. The next one is slightly near towards the end of the game when you set up a camp later in the northern area of the map. This one's by a river, and this one is probably the most mysterious out of all of them to depict what exactly it's trying to show, because I would say it's a lightning bolt, but they're very strange rectangular structures on these rocks. And like I said guys, this will all add up at the end of the video as to why this is such a huge mystery. Even though the guy representing something close to a Kiflom or Epsilon program disciple is strange anyway, there's definitely more to this. So here we have a cart being towed by a cattle. Not a horse, it's a cow, a cattle, whatever you want to call it. And that is located in the New Hanover area just south of Valentine. So here is the last one that I managed to capture, and I'm not exactly sure what this one is myself, but it looks like another bottom left-hand corner of one of those portals that I was talking about. So I found that really interesting. Let me know what you guys think about these down below in the comments section. So once you've gathered all of these, that's where the real magic and the strange happenings occur. Basically, what you need to do is go to the post office and post all of these envelopes and drawings that you've just drawn of all of these rock carvings to France Francis Sinclair. Once you've sent that off from the post office, you need to wait 24 hours to receive a reply and some money, and an invitation back to Francis's cabin in the middle of the woods. Now this is where it gets extremely strange. He explains how it's somewhat of a puzzle that you need to piece together. He's going on a journey, and when you return, you meet Mr. Sinclair's wife. Arthur Morgan says, "Are you Mrs. Sinclair?" And she says, "Yes." And Arthur says, "Where's Francis?" And she says, "Well, he's here." And Francis is now a baby in her arms. So, whoever Francis was that we were talking to with the birthmark, who was ginger, exactly the same as this baby now. Francis apparently is the baby. And Mr. Sinclair, the husband, has been dead for years. And that is when you get access to these strange drawings in Red Dead Redemption 2, which we're looking at right now. We've got a man walking through a portal. We've got strange women heads. We've got pyramids. We've got skyscrapers, blimps, strange drawings, and things that just don't add up at all. And in GTA 5, there was an Easter egg much like this, called the Chiliad Mystery. So let's get on to the Chiliad Mystery, and also I'll show you guys some of the evidence that I've found in the background. If any of you guys spot anything throughout these clips from this board, and you may know where some of these are located in the game, then let me know. Now I'm going to go ahead and say that I think when we reach 100% completion in the game, and I don't mean the story mode, but I mean everything in the game. Once you reach 100% completion in Red Dead Redemption 2, I think a whole new Easter egg chain is opened up. Here's another carving that I found which shows what I would believe to be a DNA chain. As you can see, the structure is very similar. Well, back then, they didn't have the technology to analyze things like that. And here is a strange rock face that you can find facing the Emerald Ranch on the far northern rock faces facing the ranch themselves in Red Dead Redemption 2. So I think some of these strange and mysterious things across the map are going to all be related to this. Now, we've got some depictions on there that may represent Saint Denis. We've got pyramids, we've got strange rock faces, we've got people walking through portals. So I personally think that when we hit 100% completion in Red Dead Redemption 2, something is opened up. But until we reach 100% completion and collect everything that the game has to offer, you guys need to try and analyze and do this yourself and see if you can piece together any clues throughout the game that you think will help us get to the bottom of this brand new Easter egg. Now, in GTA 5, the Mount Chiliad mystery was never really finalized and the book was never really closed for good. However, in GTA 5, eventually a jetpack was added. And the fact that in these depictions there's a man walking through a portal, the individual is wearing blue and has a face birthmark that represents that of the Kiflom religion in GTA 5. And then the mother walks in with the man we were speaking to no more than a few days ago in her arms as a baby. It's all very strange, and I cannot believe that this is an Easter egg that Rockstar Games have included. It's by far the most elusive and crazy Easter egg throughout the game so far that I've come across. However, some players have discovered that you can talk to a strange mountain creature through a cave in the game. The way it originates is that you follow a flock of birds north to a cave where you hear a mysterious, dangerous sounding voice, almost like an ogre or maybe even Bigfoot. So some players believe that once you hit 100% completion again, you can go back to this location and maybe even meet Bigfoot throughout the game as well, which would be an awesome Easter egg, and that would be a reference to Undead Nightmare 2. There's just so many different possibilities that I'm trying to add up in my head as to what this would be. So if you guys enjoyed today's video and you enjoyed this video, make sure you deadeye that like button down below and let me know any clues that you found throughout the game that may lead to some ends or some ties getting tied together in relation to this brand new Easter egg. I cannot believe that Kiflom and the religion may have originated way back here. What exactly was this time traveler doing? Where can we find more details about these carvings? And where exactly did Francis Sinclair go? Did he go back in time or forward? Was he the originator of the Kiflom Epsilon program from GTA 5? I guess these details we won't know for a very long time, but with you guys' help and us banding together with more Easter eggs, I'm sure we can get to the bottom of it. Let me know down below if you want to see more videos like this. Stay cool, stay awesome, and adios.
Yes! Oh, but where's the rest of them? Then I'll pay you handsomely. Let me sketch these down. Here's my card. Well, I'm sure you can, sport. I'm sure you can. Francis Sinclair.